What does Black history mean to me in the Bible? Well, first of all, when I learned that Christ was black, you know what I'm saying, and he was in the Bible, you know what I'm saying, like, coming up, I was a Christian, so I believed that Christ was white, you know what I'm saying. So what Black history to me in the Bible is, it's my culture, you know what I'm saying. And when you read the Bible and see that the Lord chose you, us black and brown people to be his people, it makes you look at life different. You know what I'm saying? It makes you look at what and who you are and what you was put on earth to do. That's the whole reason I'm in the ISUPK right now. You know what I'm saying? Barakatah Yahweh Yahweh Shah. And of course, and if Christ chose me to be his chosen people, then I gotta ask myself a question. Why am I in the world hating my brother? You know what I'm saying? When the scripture says Zephaniah 2:1 say gather yourselves together. And another thing is, why was I, if you know me and know my personal walk in the world, then I live a whole totally different life than what I'm doing now. So Black history to me is everything. I'm doing what I'm doing now just to show the Lord that, look, I'm sorry for what I did in the past. You know what I'm saying? I repent from that and I don't do that no more. And now I'm just hoping that he look at me in my life and choose to overlook what I've done in the past and say, okay, this brother putting in work and helping to raise up schools and raise up his people. You know what I'm saying? You read the book of the Maccabees brothers, and these brothers refused to sin. They refused to eat that pork. You know what I'm saying? That give you a spirit of warriorship. You know what I'm saying? I always had that spirit, but I was using it towards something else.
You're a black Marine or a black whatever in the white man's military, that make them want to kill you more. Mm-hmm. Like when they see the uniform on you, they get an extra disdain for you. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't understand why in the hell do you want to fight for them.
Cared enough about your trials and tribulations, the things that you suffered through, and how to get out of that. That's your history. You don't need a white man to have no remembrances for it.
Yeah, man, you chastise the child too hard, oh, you creating trauma. Yeah. If you don't say nothing to the child, then you making them soft. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't no way for a black man to be right even when he is in that.
White people that's out there that want to help black and Hispanic people, the best thing you can do is just leave us the hell alone.
They are all against you. They all want to destroy you, and the ultimate goal of all of them is to put you back into slavery and subjection.
Real Nigga University in 5, 4, 3, 2, let's get it. 1.
Man, we in the game. We in the game.
Yes,
Round table truth back for another one. Right. On a Friday night. Just a few days before the pass.
Yes, it's about to go down.
Man, so much fun.
Gotta work out.
Before we get to talking about all that, you know what I'm saying? Like always, man, I want to give it up to the God of the Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, right? Yahweh and the Hebrew, give it up. You understand? Also, man, we want to give it up to our King, Yahweh Shah Mashiach, whom the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. Of course, we got to give it up to the man with the plan, none other than Commanding General. Right? Like always, man, I got to give it up to my co-host that rock it out with me every week. To my right, we got Officer Lamakiala in the building. And to my left, doing what he do, you know what I'm saying? About to hit the scene down there, pass over with the flyest t-shirt.
Right.
They so fly, they melt in the box. And the brothers is in Chicago school, y'all. They taking good church where you can get they make it down there.
All the good sides is gone.
Y'all God know it too. When he be making it like that, I know these niggas gonna rob the whole stand. I need to make it down to Houston. You understand? But give it up, Officer Yarvin. And of course, man, we got to give it up, you know what I'm saying, for Officer Maya. Give it up. Officer Iwalam is reserved on that. You know what I'm saying? Filling in for him. We got a mighty man. This nigga fills in, it seems like every week. He's one of the hopes, you know what I'm saying, himself. All right, Cat.
He puts a brother on injury reserve to take his spot.
Why he come every week? He hoping one of you niggas be injured. Yeah, this there. So filling in tonight for Officer Iwalam. We got Officer Kazai Wan in the building. Head of the medical department down here. All right. Man, you got to give it up to the tech team, man. Officer Ramawan. Officer Raj Karab. Right. We got a host of other men in here as well. Get them brothers a hand. Right. Man, so what's new on the scene? I know we got a lot to talk about, but what's new? What's the latest? Yeah, big shout out to Officer Baya. Yeah, that's how we gonna kick it off. We gonna say, what's the latest? What's the latest? What you gonna say out there?
I was just about to say, you know, what I've been seeing floating around a lot is that that Drewski shit. I forgot about that. Erica Kirk.
Yeah, them devils mad about that, wasn't
they? She was heated.
You know, even though I do not agree with a man putting on a dress and a wig, you know what I'm saying? That right there is an abomination. Yeah, right. There's some comedy things and some things when it comes to acting that you should not do. Yeah, that's my point. And that's one of them. You know what I mean? But man, I seen that video, man, with Umar. I don't want to keep talking about Umar, man.
Hey, he put himself in the crosshairs.
Did y'all see the joint
with
Umar? They had a clip of him talking about the school being done.
Oh, that one, Cap.
And somebody put the date, the year, each year that he said the school was about to be done. And brother, that was tender. When he first started talking about it, was 2016.
Good night.
You get my point? It's 2026, and the brother talking about come on. Confession is good for the soul. You know what I'm saying? At some point, you just got to say, man, listen, ain't gonna be no school. I done ran a scam with you niggas for 10 years. I had to get me and Sister Tunde from Africa. Give me right on that
one. He wants Sukiana.
What the name? With Tunde Queens Sheba or something like that. Yeah, nigga did a GoFundMe. Y'all don't remember that?
Go
ahead, y'all done.
Yeah, like just like y'all was saying, he just recently said, you know, now mind you, Sugiana, she pregnant with some other Jake baby right now. And this cat say he'll have a son with her.
Right.
Why she pregnant by another man?
Another man?
But Cap, if I could,
please.
In that video with him talking about the school is done, all you naysayers and I got it done, he grandstanding. He showed what he called was the principal's office. So he said that all you young ladies that attend Umar's school, when you act bad, you're gonna come to the principal's office to get a spanking personally from Principal Umar.
He just can't stop, can he?
He cannot stop.
He can't not stop with his sexual deviance.
That's all. Lick his lips and everything.
That's the reason why the school ain't built right there. Because this is what's going to be going on in the goddamn schools. You understand? Once again, you know what I'm saying? The Lord said this, you know what I'm saying? He's not in a temple made with hands.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? A ton of brothers and sisters are so, when it comes to building a school or anything for our people, They're more concerned with how beautiful the building looks.
Right.
That's why you see them big mega churches, they super big and all that, because they want you to believe God is in there based off how the church look.
Right.
And so you see that big church be the damn size of a damn NBA stadium. And you be thinking, because of how big, the church is, well, God, I'm coming to you all the time, God got to be in there. You understand? When that's why the Lord, somebody get that for me, the Lord's don't dwell in the temple made with hands. Go ahead, y'all done.
If I could, sir,
Please.
you said it'd be the size of an NBA stadium. Joe Osteen got the Houston Rockets old stadium for his church right now. He old.
Get out of here, man.
Yeah, they old.
Ain't this the same preacher who doors was closed during the COVID?
Those was closed during the COVID, and it's the same preacher also had a one that people found money in the walls.
I need to go do some construction there. Shit. I'll find money in the wall. That's how much money they get. You understand? Like, that is insanity, man. Let me tell you something. Black and brown people, I love you, but I'm gonna tell you, it seems as though you love to be hustled. You know what I'm saying? Our people love, to be abused and taken advantage of. You understand? Like, what in the hell is these preachers doing with these mega churches in our community? What are they doing with the money? That's what I like to know. You see what I'm saying? This is money that could be used in many different ways, and they ain't doing it, but they taking the money. And what you're gonna find out is when you giving all these preachers your money, you are appointing them to be your leader as though God is with these men. And they never do nothing for the community, and that's why the community become poor. You see what I'm saying? When they could be using some of that church money to hire some of these brothers that's in the neighborhood who unemployed. You see what I'm saying? Like them cats that's standing there on the corner, you know what I'm saying? And you can employ them to watch the block, watch the neighborhood. The Bible calls them, watchmen. Like watchmen are needed in the neighborhood. That's what we didn't got away from as a people. Every brother ain't gonna be. This society is against black and brown men. So a ton of us gonna have felonies to where you cannot get a job. But this is the reason why you supposed to have your own infrastructure as a people to where you can be able to pay brothers to watch the damn neighborhood. Now, why is this necessary? Because how many sisters come up missing every year? How many black and brown women come up missing and end up in the damn sex trade? Get me right on it, Doctor. You get my point. If you had watchmen to look over these sisters when they get off the train, when they get off the bus, or whatever the case may be, none of this would happen. But you look at a man that ain't got a job from the white man, like he ain't got no value at all. You get my point. And Commander Jenny Hunter, you know what I'm saying? This is why he should be in charge, because whether a brother can get a job or not, we're gonna find some value for you in here in this truth. You get my point. You're gonna be valued as a brother up in here, because real value come from what type of morals that you have. You understand? These brothers, is no other race of men on this earth that need to be shown more mercy, you know what I'm saying, than black and brown men. All this goddamn hell that our people didn't been through in this joint. Give me right on. You see what I'm saying? Give me that. You got that scripture? Go ahead and read that thing. Let's go.
Acts chapter 17, verse 24.
Go ahead.
God that made the world and all things therein.
And all they what?
And all things therein.
Read.
Seeing that he is Lord of heaven and earth.
Somebody asked me, how do you know God exists on Facebook? I said, look around you. Just look around you. You know what I'm saying? That's how you know God exists. He ain't have a response for that one. Read.
Dwelleth not in temples made with hands.
Read that part again.
Dwelleth not in temples made with hands.
That's the problem with religion, is that you look at that big building and say, this is the house of God. You get my point. But the Lord just said in that scripture, he dwelleth not in temple made with hands. Keep reading. Let's go.
25.
Come on.
Neither is worship with men's hands.
Neither is what?
Worship with men's hands.
We keep reading.
As though he needed anything.
As though he what?
Needed anything.
Read on.
Seeing he giveth to all life and breath and all things.
That ain't the one I want. It's one that said he gonna dwell in you. He dwell not in the temple made with hands, but he shall dwell in you. My whole point, even pulling this scripture here, is that when you building a school, you know what I'm saying, it starts with brothers. Start with the brotherhood, man. That's how you build. That's why the ISUPK is pushing out, not to shame the brother or whatever, But how you build school is the brotherhood, man.
Right.
You got to put. You got the scripture. Read that.
Acts chapter 7, verse 48.
Go ahead.
Howbeit the Most High dwelleth not in temples made with hands.
Dwelleth not what?
In temples made with hands.
Read on.
As saith the prophet.
As saith what?
The prophet.
Like you calling the church a house of God. You know what I'm saying? When it's not the house of God. Keep reading.
Let's go. 49. Heaven is my throne, and earth my footstool. What house will ye build me, saith the Lord? Or what is the place of my rest?
Well, the Lord is the place of what?
My rest.
Right. I mean, it's simple. You know what I'm saying? Don't call that big nasty church the house of God. You understand? That's what the Lord is saying. Keep going.
Verse 50. Have not my hands made all things? This might not be it either.
Yeah, it ain't no sweat. You know what I'm saying? Where we at? Let's go to the first joint. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to pull that part where it say the Lord, he shall dwell in you. You get my point? That's the part right there that you need. You got to be focused on fixing the brothers, fixing the sisters. That is the school. Come on, y'all down.
Also, if I could, sir, just to piggyback on what you're saying, sir, like the biggest part, you know, and this is what I see constantly with this Christian church. You know what I'm saying? It's all about the perception. It's all about how things look on the outside, just like the scriptures say. You know what I'm saying? They clean up the outside of the cup, but don't care about the contents within a person. You know what I'm saying? Like the most important thing of a person is fixing how they, you know, how they live their life and you know, the things and the morality that they stand on.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? Not, you know what I'm saying, how a person cleans up their appearance on the outside.
That's it.
And it's perceived to the public. A lot of the brothers in the school, you know what I'm saying, people may look at them, you know what I'm saying, oh, they talk too rough and different things of that nature.
Right.
But if you come into ISUPK, you see true men of God that treat people with generosity and love.
Get it, brother. Like, listen, at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, the school is the brotherhood.
Right.
If you ain't got no brothers, you know what I'm saying, then you ain't got no goddamn school. Like Yaradon is saying, now within this brotherhood, you got to teach these brothers morals, whether you got a physical building or not. If you got to go out in the park and teach, you know what I'm saying, brothers, some morality, which we need. That's the one thing that we need, man. We got enough schools all over the place that's doing absolutely nothing.
Right.
You get my point, Black and Brown, man. We going to these schools, you know what I'm saying, that's been erected, you know what I'm saying, by the so-called white man, and we ain't learning nothing in there. We got churches everywhere. Guess what? We ain't learning nothing in there. It's for sure, you know what I'm saying, the church is definitely destitute of masculinity. You get my point? So you got to focus on repairing what's inside of brother. These brothers done been through hell. You see what I'm saying? And I'm saying, brothers, not to negate the sisters, but it started with the men. Like the men are the leaders of this nation. Men are the leaders of their house. If you don't repair the brothers, then guess what? You're gonna have a house that ain't never gonna stand.
That's right.
You get my son. You gotta focus on repairing the men. And the brother just he let to focus on the building.
Right.
And don't look at you are the building. You the building. That's why the Lord say, you know what I'm saying? That scripture gonna be in my mind all night.
I got it now.
You sure?
Sir, I got it this time. So I was gonna raise my hand and say I got it, Slocky, if I could.
Hit me with it. It was gonna hurt my soul if I ain't get this scripture. Not to say, yeah.
First Corinthians 3:16.
Go ahead.
Know ye not that ye are the temple of God?
Know ye not that what?
Ye are the temple of God.
You the temple. What? Your body is the temple. Not no bit. Listen, a building is nice, man. No matter how pretty the bricks look, how nice it look on the inside, all that is good. Your body is the temple. Read.
And that the spirit of God dwelleth in you.
And the spirit of God dwell where?
In you.
And the spirit of God don't dwell in no building. That's why you can't call a building the house of God. The spirit gonna dwell within that brother. You see what I'm saying? And you know that a brother has a spirit of God based on how this brother act and how this brother conducts himself. And we don't have the spirit of God as Black and brown people. We just don't. We don't have it because you go into a church and these men don't know how to teach you to have the spirit of God. They have no clue what in the hell they doing at all.
Right.
Any more on that?
That was it.
Well, let's go to the first joint.
Come on. So first up, we got a story about, of course, you know, ICE being, you know,
who ICE is, but a woman or a lady hired a whole bunch of undocumented or Hispanic brothers and sisters to do some construction on a crib, and instead of paying them, she decided to call ICE to get out of the ticket.
Good night.
Or a bill.
That's disgusting. Let's get it.
Nos cayó la pinche ley, nos cayó la pinche ley, valió madre. Nos rodearon.
Oof. That's a rough one there. Now, how get me right on this one, Malcolm. How vile and disgusting could you be?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? To have these brothers, you know what I'm saying? You said they fixed their roof.
Come on, if I may,
please.
You know, at least the story is what I read and what I watched online is that they fixed her roof and some of her crib, and the costs came up to around like 10 racks. And apparently, you know, instead of paying them what they were due, instead she called ICE because right then and there she don't got to pay no more.
Yeah.
Right.
So she just made sure she got a $10,000 fix on the crib for free.
That's why the scriptures say never trust thine enemy.
Kind
You get my point. This devil and let these brothers get up there, put the work in, you know what I'm saying, on the crib, and then call ICE on them so they can be deported. You see what I'm saying? And these are people, you know what I'm saying, that do you believe that these people have any righteousness in them? I mean, they just wicked as hell. I don't know what to tell you. You get what I'm saying? Like now is the time, what it's like the scripture saying in these last days, that all people are supposed to gravitate towards their own people. You understand? Like damn near, you look at a story like this, it's like if you a Hispanic brother, you can't even damn near probably take a job from a white person because this is what they're gonna do.
Right.
I can guarantee you this broad here is definitely a Trump supporter.
Oh, come.
You see what I'm saying? Like these people are full out, you know what I'm saying, and they racism like something you could not believe. Come on, Lamar.
If I may, like you said, being a Trump supporter, this is them saying make America great again. You know, when America was so-called great, they were getting this type of labor for free.
That's it.
You understand? They made sure to get all the blood, sweat, and tears out of your back and then to send you on your day like you never even did anything for them.
That's it.
This is that.
That's it.
It's just now it's just recorded.
That's it. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, Amaya.
And what's so devious about it, Cap?
Please.
You know what I'm saying? I got a cousin that does roof work. You know what I'm saying? That's a very, very, even though, you know, it don't, even a house that may not look that high, that's a very dangerous.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Very dangerous job.
Damn
you know
right.
what I'm saying? And it's back-breaking labor.
One slip and you off the roof. Go ahead, my y'all.
Even if it's not a slip that can kill you, it may cripple you the rest of your life.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? And this nasty, filthy, disgusting devil planned this out from the door. This wasn't no spur of the moment thing. Like, you know what? She saw the bill, was like, ooh, I can't afford that.
Yeah.
No, this devil went out and got these brothers because I don't doubt a devil.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I
That's
don't
it.
never
She
underestimate
she probably ain't had the money at all.
At all. And planned it in her head, like, you know what? I'm gonna go out and get them, get a bunch of Hispanic workers.
That's it.
Get them to fix my roof and do all the work they're gonna do, treat them real nice, and then get ICE on them and get free labor. You know what I'm saying? Because the devil, that's the one thing our brothers and sisters have to get over.
Come on.
It don't matter male or female. It don't matter even if it's a child. A devil is a very calculated, malicious, and plotting, you know what I'm saying, a creature, you know what I'm saying, that does not love blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans in any way, shape, form, or fashion.
That's a fact. Y'all done?
Yeah. Also, just to piggyback on what the brother was saying, now mind you, out of one, I worked 20 years in Jewel. The hardest job I ever had to do was when I was like 16 years old and I had a roof job. Talking about sun beaming directly on your back. Man, this is some of the hardest labor you can do in your life out of one. That sun beaming right up on you. This devil, man, this devil calculated and did that to these brothers That just shows the nature of this beast that we dealing with,
man.
in America.
Get it, brother. In like you dealing with the people. You know what I'm saying, that don't have a soul. You know what I mean? Think how disgusting you got to be to let somebody, you know what I'm saying, do some work. You know what I'm saying, like that dangerous. Like you brothers are saying, hard working son beam it down, and then when it's time to pay him, you call ICE.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But yet, you know what I'm saying, this is the people you saying all people is God's people, all people can be loved. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe that, and I know that to not be true based upon the character of these people since we've been over here in America.
Right.
You get my point? And so damn near it's like a brother, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna have to damn near do a background check of the person that'll hire you, you know what I'm saying, before you do the damn job. Right. It really should just be us. You see what I'm saying? Like you got to be righteous, man. To do something like that is it's beyond disgusting. You understand?
Right.
Where we at with Lamar?
Come on. So next up, we're gonna go over a disgusting video of a brother. He must have got out the pen or something like that, and he wanted to come, see his son for a long time apart. And instead of open arms, he received paws from his son.
No, bro, let's get it.
What you doing, man? What you doing, man? What you doing? Stop coming out of there. Stop that shit. Stop the money. Stop that shit. I'm good. Stop that shit. I'm good, too, man. Give me. Stop that shit. I got a hard right. Swing the bitch and knock your mouth. Go ahead, close on the key.
Nice. The part is
If I could, sir, you know what I'm saying.
Y'all got a mic for the brother? Go ahead, my partner's while you getting the mic.
So if I could, you know what I'm saying, and you could tell, like me, just looking at, you know what I'm saying, and hearing what the son's saying, he's heavily influenced by his mother. You know what I'm saying? Because he just said you could stop sending the money, stop the clothes, the shoes, stop all that. If the father doing all that, then what is the problem?
Real talk.
If I'm taking care of what I'm supposed to take care of, what's the problem?
Man, listen, that's a rough one there. You ain't got no. You got that scripture for me that we that I called for in Ecclesiastes. Get that scripture for me. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, y'all down.
If I could also, I don't want. It's just like it just goes to show too. You know what I'm saying? Like how diabolical it is for a black woman to, you know what I'm saying, through influence their child to hate their father. You know what I'm saying? Whatever situation. One thing I can applaud my mother is, even though my father, you know what I'm saying, he was living the lifestyle that he lived, she never spoke negative of him.
Get it, sister.
Whenever my father wanted to come to see me, he was allowed to come and see me, you know what I'm saying, different things like that. My father, you know what I'm saying, he was a drug addict, all those things, you know what I'm saying?
Damn right.
Brother cleaned up his life, you know what I'm saying, and we have an excellent relationship to this day.
Damn right.
But at the same time, you know what I'm saying, that's why it's essential, you know what I'm saying, for these sisters not to talk negative to their kids about this situation, because you just harming your child. You turning your child into something violent, disgusting when you make them hate the person that gave them life. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's right. Come on,
Lucky, if I could just piggyback off what he's saying, and that's why the Bible say, honor your mother and your father, so the days of your life be long, right? And then you can tell that the personality that this kid got on him, heavily influenced by his mother, that emotion is, of course, going to run out into the streets.
That's it.
And then that's going to cause him to get unalived because he don't have any restraints on his emotions like a father would teach you, right?
That's it. And
because of that, you can see what type of monster he is, unfortunately, from being raised by his mother and having that hatred towards his father.
Damn right. That's that. Give it up. Look at that scripture if I could, Father. Come on with it.
Ecclesiasticus chapter 3 and verse 10.
Come on.
Glory not in the dishonor of thy father.
Glory not what?
In the dishonor of thy father.
Like here in America, we have been taught, you know what I'm saying, to hate our fathers, which is a very, very, it's very demonic, you know what I'm saying, to do that, because like the brother was just saying,
This you could just like you come from your mother, you come from your father. You see what I'm saying? And what you have to recognize, like I was just saying before, black and brown men have been through hell here in America.
That's right.
It's a thing, man, called, you know what I'm saying, being able to have mercy, you know what I'm saying, and be able to understand what hell your father have been through. You know what I'm saying? But you don't understand that until you become a man.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Until you become a man and get persecuted by the police and you understand, get hated by the woman that you have children with, then all of a sudden you have some understanding.
Right.
But here's what that young boy got to look down, understand right here. What he did right there, man, the Lord is gonna come see him for that.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and it goes to show, you know what I'm saying, how important it is to raise a good child.
Right.
Yeah, I don't give a damn what the father did. A good child would know better, you know what I'm saying, than to treat his father like that.
Right.
I don't know if it could have been a mother that raised him wrong. It could have been a group home that raised him wrong. Here's what we know, you know what I'm saying, that America does not know how to teach parents on how to raise children. And this is why our children, listening. If you look at the state that our children are in right now, black people, man, the future looks horrible for us.
Man, that's bad.
It looks horrible, man, and it comes from bad leadership.
That's right.
This is the reason why, you know what I'm saying, Christ's biggest enemies when he was on the earth, it wasn't the Roman Empire that was ruling. The Roman Empire was ruling in Israel at that time.
Right.
You understand? Christ wasn't going to go talk to Pontius Pilate, you know what I'm saying stop doing this and stop doing that. You understand? Nor was he blaming the people, you know what I'm saying, who were being taught by the religious leadership. He went to the religious leadership because these cats are straight up and down disgusting, like we were just bringing out about Umar Johnson. These cats right here, man, they ain't concerned about fixing you, man. They you know what they're concerned about? Fulfilling their lust. How many women they can sleep with, how big of a house they can get. You understand? How many nice cars they can get. As far as fixing you, brother, you know what I'm saying, and teaching you some morals that's gonna help you survive in this oppression that we under, they can care less about that. And that's why the Lord said he gonna raise up men that's after his heart. You see what I'm saying? And men after his heart, rather the best thing that you can have as a black and Hispanic and Native Indian man is some morals. I would never treat my father that way. If he done something or it was that type of form of disrespect, I just wouldn't come around. You see what I'm saying? He kicked the man in his ass, kicked him. And you see, he had an age, you know what I'm saying, where he can't really defend himself. He's too old for war. You see what I'm saying? So whoever raised him, they did a horrible job. They say if it was a woman, you see what I'm saying? This is what certain women are. You looking at what they produce. If he ain't got no respect for his father, that means he ain't gonna have respect for nobody. Damn, and he for damn sure hated himself to even do that. Come on, my y'all.
Hey, so like I said, if I could, what you bring it out is so heavy.
Go ahead.
Because similar like CR Don said, you know, my pops at his heyday, he was out here, you know what I'm saying, in the streets doing his thing. But then, of course, like a lot of ex-drug dealers, he ended up on drugs. You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
And the brother even, you know, so my mom, like you said, my mom, I never heard my mom. I heard conversations of her talking to like her girlfriends and my aunties and stuff I wasn't supposed to hear.
Right.
But she never came to me and my brother and talked bad about my father, even when he was at his absolute worst. And there was points in time where my pops would come around and we would sneak him in the crib because he was hungry. You know what I'm saying? And he would do shit that got me and my brother in trouble.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
That's
but
right.
When he cleaned up his life, I never in my life would imagine doing what that brother did. You know what I'm saying?
Finish that scripture, I'm coming to you.
Khan. Glory not in the dishonor of thy father.
Yeah, you ain't supposed to, you know what I'm saying, glory in the dishonor of your father. Your parent teaching you the father ain't shit and you glorifying it in the dishonor of your goddamn father. A lot of you, the only time you show any type of anything for your father is if he comes around with some money. He come around with some money, now all of a sudden he's your father.
Right.
You get my point? When he can fulfill a lust of yours, or when he can buy you some clothes, then you can respect him as a father. But the minute the money is gone, man, you can care less.
Right.
And now what type of person do you think you're gonna be growing up hating, you know what I'm saying, somebody, you know what I'm saying, that gave you life? Like you understand, like you a man, that sperm, you know what I'm saying, you a man's seed. So you hate, you know what I'm saying, the very father that you know what I'm saying, the seed of your father. I mean, what type of person you think you're gonna be growing up?
Right.
Keep going, huh?
And if I could, so
Please.
just to elaborate, you know what I'm saying? Like with my experience with these, you know what I'm saying, people who hate either parent.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the times they grow up to be just like the parent they hate. The same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Damn right. That's a fact. Get a brother a hand on that. Huh? So let me finish this. I'm coming to you. I just want to make it through this scripture right quick. Go ahead.
For thy father's dishonor is no glory unto thee.
Read that again.
For thy father's dishonor is no glory unto thee.
You see what I'm saying? That ain't no glory unto you. You see what I'm saying? Your father, like again, you know what I'm saying? If you see your father then had a tough situation or whatever the case may be, then you got to be the one to bring honor to his name.
That's right.
You understand? Like if you see he off a drug addict or whatever he may be, as though you feel he didn't fail in life, then listen, you step up, you know what I'm saying, and get it right. You know what I'm saying? But the Lord that dishonor, the Lord ain't gonna look down from heaven and you think the Lord gonna bless you from dishonoring your father?
Right.
Like the brother just said, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna become your father.
Right.
Why are you gonna become your father? Because you are under the same oppression that your father has been under.
Right.
And the oppression that your father been under is that you are the number one enemy to the so-called white man. You don't know it as a child. You don't know it. You sitting up in that house, and you know what I'm saying, and you being trained, you know what I'm saying, to be a slave. You get my point? Pretty much. You understand? Because when you a person that serve your lust, that you a slave initially. You understand in that manner. Keep going. Go ahead.
For the glory of a man is from the honor of his father.
Read that again.
For the glory of a man is from the honor of his father.
You see that? The glory of a man is from the honor of his father. Whatever your father went through, man, listen, you be the one, you know what I'm saying, to fix, you know what I'm saying, whatever error your father may have had. But you definitely shouldn't glorify in the destruction of your father.
Right.
And let me tell you something. That right there is taught behavior. And it just ain't brothers in the hood, you know what I'm saying, who act like this towards their father. It's even cats who get power in this kingdom.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I think I'm coming to you, y'all down. That's what's more even disgusting. Like you look at a black basketball player, a football player, or some entertainer. First thing they do, they get up there. My mom was there for me for this. My mom, this, that, and other. You get my point. If I ain't never got to see the nigga, you know what I'm saying, in life, I ain't got to see him because he wasn't never there. But now one time, you know what I'm saying, as a good son, have you went and sat and talked to the man and asked him why he wasn't there?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because more than likely, you know what I'm saying, it's a good chance that your mother is a piece of shit. A piece of garbage. You get my point? Come on, y'all down.
Man, Calvin, it's so heavy what you're saying, number one, because you know, we can be so vain as a people, you know. I say we in a sense, like, you know what I'm saying, to talking about the black community. You know what I'm saying? We can be so vain in a sense that, you know what I'm saying, like we feel like, you know what I'm saying, like we come from these situations and it glorifies us, you know what I'm saying, as people. Like, look what I came up from. Came up from nothing. My father was a piece of shit, and this what I turned my life into.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's gonna bring some kind of extra glory and honor on us.
That's it.
For the things that we accomplished.
Right.
Just like the situation you saying with these basketball players.
Yeah.
A lot of these basketball players that talk greasy about their father, they don't even realize the fact that they mother is about 5'7".
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
5'2".
5'2".
LeBron James' mom is 5 feet.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I heard him come out and say, you know, F my father, this, that. On one of the videos I seen him, but he's 6'8", 250. You know what I'm saying? Run about a 4'4". Probably one of the greatest athletes that ever was. I guess the father ain't had nothing to do with that.
Right.
Father Price with, you know what I'm saying, drinking his life away. Hey, who in the hell knows? Like, once again, if you're gonna repair a nation, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna have to have some sympathy for the people who have been destroyed. You know what I'm saying? Black and the brown men have been the number one target of white supremacy.
Damn right.
You understand? And in order to fix these men, somebody got to show them some sympathy. Somebody got to show them love. Because Jenny Hanna, he has done that. That's why he building schools all over the place. That's why he's putting the Christian church and the Muslim mosque to shame because he knows what it takes to fix men.
Damn right.
You understand? And you fix these brothers by having some compassion on these brothers.
Damn right.
You know, these is the people that Jesus Christ showed compassion for.
Right.
You understand?
Oh,
Was
God.
these brothers, my brother. That's the only thing I'm concerned about. Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian men. You can put me on record for that.
Damn
You know
right,
what I'm saying?
sir.
If you ain't part of them 12 tribes, my focus ain't on you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? My focus is on fixing my brothers,
Damn
and it
right.
starts with having compassion.
Damn right, sir. Damn right, sir.
Come on, Lamar.
If I may, like when people see this, of course, a lot
You
of
can
people,
drop that.
a lot of people in the world would be thinking, like you guys were saying, is that, oh, he was a deadbeat. He should have been there for his son, so forth and so such.
Mhm.
You know, he's a stranger now. It doesn't really matter.
Mhm.
But really, if you hear the brother pleading while he's getting, hit by his son, he's saying,
Yeah.
"I'm coming through.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be here." So
That's
forth and
it.
so such. Like we don't know his circumstances.
That's it.
He could have been pushed away from the household because of the mom.
That's
But
it.
we always, because America always makes it so that we go and take the mom's side no matter what she did. Her words are law. You feel me? No matter what's going on with the father, we just ignore that as if the mom might not be the problem on why the father was never there in the first place.
That's it.
But he's saying, obviously, the son was saying the clothes and the shoes, he got them.
Right.
He just didn't give a damn. So the dad was trying to do what he could from afar.
That's
But
it.
that's irrelevant. We only want to look at what the dad does up close.
That's it.
You feel me? But the thing is that he might not have been there because, like I said, jail. The mom just wouldn't let him be around,
That's
and
it.
he became the enemy just off of whatever was told to him in the first place.
That's it.
It's like we need to stop just being so brainwashed to take one side of the story.
Damn right.
To my point, like the scriptures say, like when we lose our fathers, sometimes the scriptures say when they old enough, they'll seek us out.
That's
And
it.
when they seek us out, they can learn the story of what truly transpired instead of having one side of the truth.
Damn right.
You understand? The truth comes in holes when it comes down to a mom and a father.
Yeah.
So you have to hear both sides before you can even make a proper judgment.
Damn
But
right.
America only gives you one side of the story, and that story is law when it comes to the black woman.
Listen, the Bible tells you to hit both sides of the story.
Right.
Come on, my partners are.
Just to piggyback off what Lamar said, I remember seeing this video some months back, and the brother went live and was like, "My mother lied to me about my father my whole life."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Saying he didn't love me and didn't want me.
Yeah.
And when I got up with him, he got all the receipts of trying to get up with me. He didn't pay child support the whole time.
That's it.
And all that, and couldn't see me. And the mother was saying, like, well, he cheated on me. He didn't love me. He was like, well, you cheated me out of father.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn right. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man.
Hey, Cap,
Get
it
down.
a couple things in that video. Well, number one, like you said, the brother told him to stop sending the clothes or stop sending the money. You know what I mean? So that brother need to realize he is fortunate to have a father, even out of the picture, that's trying to provide for him in some way. Because there's a lot of brothers out here that are out of the picture for various reasons and cannot provide for their kids like they would want to.
That's
you know what I'm
it.
saying? And that's a trend that I've seen in the younger generation a lot, because we can take it to a brother that's average, like that brother we just saw,
Yeah.
or we can look at celebrities. You know what I'm saying? We can
That's
look
it.
at 50 Cent's son.
That's
we
it.
can look at Lil Romeo, Master P's son.
Right.
They complaining, oh, you know what I'm saying? I didn't get all my rap snack money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or you only give me $50,000 a month to live on. I can't live on that.
That's
you know what
it.
I'm saying? These are things, like you said, taught by their mother, and their mother gets it from our oppressor.
That's
you
a
know
fact.
what I mean?
That's a
because
fact.
like our Sayar Don said, you know what I'm saying? These rich white kids, you know what I mean? They disrespect their parents. They hate their parents. And they make movies about it. They make shows about it. You
That's
see
it.
it everywhere. And that's not something that was common in our neighborhoods.
Real
You know what I'm saying? Like we all were kids at some point out at the store, and we see the little white kid. Karen, I can't stand you. Or Bob, you know, calling their parents by their first name,
That's
throwing
it.
temper tantrums in the store.
Right.
And all of our parents have looked at it like, don't you get no idea.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Real talk.
'Cause it ain't gonna end well for us. That's not our natural way of being.
That's
You
it.
know what I'm saying? That's
it.
something that we learned trying to love and be like another race of people that hates us.
Man, listen, I'm gonna tell you like this. This is why the Lord also said in the Bible, sometimes you got to stay away from them damn kids. Right. If I was his father, I would never come around that gremlin ever again. You get my point? Because he is obviously he's a goddamn gremlin. You understand? Yeah, listen, that right there is what you call emotional. And that's how you know more times than not that he was raised by a woman. And for you brothers that's raised by women, you know what I'm saying? This is the reason why you end up in court doing 50 years to life. You understand? Because at the end of the day, a boy needs his father.
Right.
Daughters, they need their father.
That's right.
The Lord created a man and a woman, you know what I'm saying, not to get together just for sex. The sex is supposed to be the bond in the marriage. Right. You know what I'm saying? Once you got the bond in the marriage, that man and that woman, you know what I'm saying, supposed to raise them children together. It's called balance.
Right.
Children need to be nurtured. Children need some discipline. When you take a man out the house, you take the law out the house.
Right.
When you take the law out the house, guess what law enforcement they're gonna end up dealing with? You understand?
Right.
The ones with them blue suits on and them badges, and then they're gonna take them and put them in a correction facility. And then, young man, you're gonna be, you know what I'm saying, sitting in that prison with your hands behind your head, looking at 4 walls for the rest of your goddamn life. You see what I'm saying? Because you a mama's boy. And because you running from the correction of your father. So when you run from the correction of that father, the white man gonna beat your ass for you. And when he beat your ass for you, he gonna give you 65 years of life, go back in that damn room, snort some coke, and move right on with his day. You know what I'm saying? And like ain't nothing happened. You understand? So that's it with that. Where we at? What's next?
Next up, the main topic we have: the United Nations has adopted a resolution recognizing the transatlantic slave trade as a grave and crime.
Let's get it. Right there. Now, mind you, that this is Ghana instituting this. Now, y'all gonna have to hear us out for this one here. Because I can hear all the pro-African people that's black right now saying, "See, I told y'all the Africans was our people. They didn't take our plight to the UN.
We made it
right before you go there. Just let the whole thing play out. Now, hold on, I'll come to you. But if you see right there. Start it back from the beginning if you could. Go ahead.
I want to say the correction. They finally said it was the gravest crime against humanity ever.
That's it. Now what it was. That is a shadow of that. That is without a shadow of a doubt.
Right.
Us coming over here on slave ships was the greatest crime that ever happened to any race of human being. And I'm talking about black. It happened to all the 12 tribes. It happened to blacks. It happened to Hispanics, and it happened to Native Indians because it was biblical prophecy.
Right.
Okay. So, but before we get to that part, you know what I'm saying? Play it right here from the top, from the beginning. Now that's the part you need right there. Despite resistance from Europe, the U.S. and Israel.
Ain't that something?
You get my point? The 3 top major players in the slave trade, the Jewish, so-called Jewish people, you know what I'm saying, own the ships, own plantations, you know, finance the goddamn slavery in itself. I ain't got to tell you the role that Europe played in the slave trade.
Right.
And of course, you know what I'm saying, we ended up here in America. These 3 countries, you know what I'm saying, or 3 entities, they decided to not recognize that this was the most horrible crime, you know what I'm saying, that ever happened to a race of human being. You get my point? But this is the country that a ton of you black people love. You see what I'm saying? When they won't even acknowledge, once again, America has done a great job of not acknowledging your pain.
Right.
And then you wonder why black and Hispanic people but we basically out of our mind. It shouldn't surprise you at all while we on drugs.
Right.
Like the whole point of we getting high every day because of the oppression and racism that we living under every day.
Right.
So the drug is like a medicine. It's like if you got a headache, what you take? What you take for a headache? We're gonna take some aspirin. So the weed, all the different drugs that we're using, it's because of this hell that we up under.
Right.
And not just because of the hell that we up under, but we've been trying to love this man for over 500 years, and he ain't showing you no love. That would drive a person insane. And not only would it drive you insane, you know what I'm saying, it's going to also drive you to hate something. But then when the church is teaching you to love them, because they pull John 3:16, which that ain't talking about loving white people. When they pull in scriptures to force you to love a people that done these crimes to you, hate is going to grow in you. And the problem is when they teach you not to hate them, guess who you going to hate? You. You're going to study hating the white man and hating America for what they done. You're going to hate yourself.
Right, sir.
You get my point? Like the Lord created these different vibrations, love and hate. You know what I'm saying? Christians don't even believe hate is in the Bible. I didn't think hate was in the Bible listening to you niggas in the church before I came into the church. Right. Then I come in the truth, hate all through the Bible. God does hate us in the Bible.
Right.
Got the Lord tell you it's a time for love and it's a time for hate. You can't have one without the other. If you love something, then guess what? That love is going to justify hate.
Right.
If you love your daughters, you're going to hate anybody that's trying to harm. So you mean to telling me somebody rape your daughters and rape your mother, you know what I'm saying? You not going to hate them? You Christians are, let me tell you something, man. And a lot of you know what I'm saying? When a white man do something to you, first thing you do, get on camera and say, well, I got to forgive him.
Right.
But let a black person do something to you. I want them thrown under the jail.
Right.
They need to go to jail for the rest of their life. That's the spirit of America, man.
Yeah.
Get me right on this. A white person do something to you, you niggas is brainwashed, man. Don't ever tell me to be a Christian, ever. Don't ever tell me to be involved with religion at all because it makes you mentally ill and it forces me to hate my own brother. But the minute I came in the ISBK and they taught me that the white man is the devil, I said, you absolutely right. When they break it down. And so then when I found out he's the devil, you know what I'm saying, and that I should hate America and hate him for what he done, guess who that makes me love instantly? Christians hate this. So go ahead, say it again.
Your own people.
Give the brother a hand. So you see how that works? So when you hate America and hate the white man for what he done, then you know what, you're gonna re-examine your own brother. You're gonna say, well, maybe I shouldn't be gang banging against this nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm that hateful energy because men are warriors.
Right.
Like the Lord created men, you know what I'm saying, to be warriors. That's why they got testosterone. That's why they got muscles, because a man, that energy, he got to fight against something. Right. But if you teach him to fight against himself, then we're gonna kill each other. If you don't teach him who his real enemy is. But then you got niggas coming to y'all know, you know what I'm saying? But you got niggas come and say, well, don't blame the white man. If we don't blame the white man, then we will never learn to love our goddamn self. If we don't blame what he done.
Come on. I just want everyone to focus on who, like you said, talk about Europe, US, and Israel. All the predominant white race societies that participated in our captivity at that time. You understand? Which goes to show, like the scripture that says that they hold themselves not guilty for what they did to us.
That's it.
Yeah, they don't have a conscience when it comes to doing evil upon blacks, Hispanics, Native Indians.
That's it.
You know, the Africans took part, the Chinese, the Arabs, they all took part.
That's it.
Apparently, they didn't disagree.
That's it.
They might have a conscience.
Right.
But this white race of people, no matter where they are located on the globe, don't.
Well, they don't got a conscience either, but we're gonna break that down a little later on in the video. They don't be fooled by them coming in. They give the best smiles in the world. Go ahead, y'all. They'll come to you, my yard.
Yeah, if I could, sir, just to kind of speak on that, you know what I'm saying? Even them coming up in there with that type of demeanor, like they're doing something for us.
That's it.
Now mind you, this is after, you know what I'm saying, 300 years of being a slave, and also the oppression that blacks in America is still going through to this day.
Damn right. That's
and
right.
Now they're gonna take, you know what I'm saying, the mantle of saying that these is, you know, enslaved Africans, like like something was stripped from them,
Yeah.
and now they're restoring their self.
I don't want you to go. I don't want you to give it up. I want the pro-black African people who watch it right now. They about to get cut in the end. But yeah, what you gonna say?
Cap, I'm be honest with you, sir. I'm gonna have to wait till
y'all on the say y'all gonna spoil the damn show.
I was just gonna say it's fitting that these countries is the ones that actually opposes it, right? Because these are the same countries that back Israel up in the time where they were placed in Israel and back that whole scenario up.
That's it.
So now hearing somebody say that the gravest moment that ever happened was when black people was put in slavery.
Yeah.
Now it messes up their agenda.
That's it.
When the world is now starting to realize that, yeah, maybe they were in slavery over in Israel, or the Israelis were.
Yeah.
But they don't fit the other description of Deuteronomy. All those other prophecies that the Bible speaks of.
That's it.
Only the blacks, Hispanics, North America, Indians in America, and all over the world is dealing with those same curses that's in the Bible right now.
Get it, brother. Man. Hold on, before that. Let's finish playing this tape.
President of the General Assembly, Your Excellencies.
Stop right there. You see what it said? It was called for. It was instituted by Ghana, who also called for reparations. You understand? Now you got to get me right on this. You understand? First and foremost, why would now Ghana was a part of the slave trade, brothers and sisters. Ghana, Nigeria, Benin, and all them countries on the west coast part of Africa, they the ones that went to war with you so-called Negroes. You know what I'm saying? Conquered you and then sold you to the so-called white man. Everybody took part in your destruction, even the Arabs. The Arabs the one built the ships. They were big slave traders as well. Everybody took part in your destruction.
Right.
Now, why all of a sudden now, you know what I'm saying, when Nigeria be going to the UN, you know what I'm saying, talking about your struggle, when you know damn well these Africans don't give a damn about you. Okay, I grew up around Africans my whole life, you know what I'm saying, and they won't even speak to you if you say good morning.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You say good night, you know what I'm saying, and I didn't understand it before I came into the truth because I was taught that these are my people, you know, but I used to wonder why, you know what I'm saying, when we went to high school, they sat at a total different lunch table than we did. All the niggas sat here and the Africans sat here. And it wasn't no coming together and all. And I didn't get it and understand it because once again, the brainwashing is your own people. So these your people come to find out they're not our people.
Right.
Now, why would Ghana, you know what I'm saying, be trying to now, you know what I'm saying, so-called fight for your cause? Who got that? Who knows why? My yard.
Like I said, I learned when I moved to Philly, Africans run a whole lot of check scams and bank frauds.
Get it, brother. Get it, brother. Give the brother a goddamn hand. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, they are the original get a nigga to go in the bank with a bogus check, take all the money, and you the one that go to jail for it.
Man.
I know people they not locked up now.
Yeah.
But I know some sisters who I met and they were like, where this money from? Oh, it's just this African guy I know and he just go up in the bank with the check.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go up in the bank with the check. Your black butt gonna go in with the check and the African gonna walk away with all the money.
Somebody pull for me what's the difference between the US dollar and the dollar from Ghana. Can you compare what the dollar is? Okay, like y'all give my yard officer my yard a hand. Officer, come y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to show you what's going on. All right, Africans are the biggest scammers, probably in the face of God grade. And you Negroes, they love scamming the hell out of y'all, especially you Pan African. You just giving them all your damn money. You know what I'm saying? They throw you a dashiki until you come live over in Ghana. You get over there, they suck up all your money. Then before you know it, you trying to find your way home, can't get back home.
Right.
There's a ton of black people right now stuck in Africa, can't get back because they've been sucked out of every dollar possible. Talking about they going back to the motherland. This right here, brothers and sisters, is a scam.
Right.
Ghana ain't never gave two damns about your plight here in America. You see what I'm saying? So what they trying to do, you know what I'm saying? This is for tourism. You know what I'm saying? You got to read what you got.
So like Cap, real quick, can I just say something?
Please.
Just to put it simple, these Ghanaian group, whatever they is, they doing the same thing every other nation in the world is doing, and that's trying to benefit off the slavery of Blacks, Hispanics, in North America.
Right.
It's just quite that simple. I just wanted to say that.
Man, get it. You right on. Get a brother hand for that. But this right here gonna tell it all. Go ahead.
One United States dollar equals $10.97 Ghanaian cedis.
Read that again to the deaf, dumb, and blind.
One United States dollar equals $10.97 in Ghanaian money.
So if you take your black dollars over there, you know what I'm saying, then guess what? You know what I'm saying? The country of Ghana is going to gain a total. Their economy is going to fly through the roof. And because black people, man, listen to me good. You know what I'm saying? This is a serious thing. It's 2026 and you don't know your identity.
Right.
You get my point? You don't know who you are. You claiming that African crap, but okay, you can't pinpoint. It's over 150 countries in Africa. In those 150 countries, you know what I'm saying, it's about 10 different ethnic groups in each country.
Oh God.
Nigga, who are you?
Right. That part.
Right. And you can't prove it, you know what I'm saying, because you are not those people.
Right.
You are the people that disobeyed the Lord, man. And when you disobey the Lord, you know what I'm saying, listen to me good. He gonna put you in slavery like he didn't. Somebody give me Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68. We're gonna show you, you know what I'm saying, this transatlantic slave trade right here in the Bible for you big dummy. You got a bunch of black people out there now talking about slavery never happened. We was already here.
Bring us over.
You get my point? Like, what in the hell are you talking about, man? You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the proof that slavery happened right here, the Holy Bible. You understand? Read what you got.
Let's
go.
Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 68.
Come on.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
Again with what?
With ships.
Yeah, them slave ships. Egypt again is talking about the bondage. Egypt is a word for bondage. The Lord said he was going to bring you in bondage, slavery, captivity, whatever word you want to use. With what?
With ships.
With ships. How we get here to North America? Ships. And this book, this prophecy right here was written to the children of Israel. This wasn't written to no Africans.
Right.
Read on.
Let's
go.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
Thou shalt what?
Thou shalt see it no more again.
And you ain't seeing your homeland no more again. Right now, you got the Israelis in your homeland. You got the Arabs in your homeland. You got a ton of nations in your homeland, and you don't even know where your homeland is.
Right.
You understand? It's a horrible thing. Listen to me good. It's a horrible thing to go against the Most High. Like the Lord want us to be of moral excellence, because you see these heathens, you see what they do. They going to war right now in the Middle East. You know what I'm saying? Like heathens are programmed to kill. They don't know how to bring peace into the earth.
Right.
They not meant to be in rulership. Arabs ain't meant to be in a place of rulership.
Right.
You understand? East Indians, they ain't meant to meant to be in rulership. I just seen a video of some East Indian that was cooking burgers with his feet. Cheeseburgers. Now I said, now damn, the grill hot as hell. He got his foot on top of the grill making burgers, flipping the burgers with his nasty toes. And he had a line of East Indians waiting to get a burger. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it's gonna take a brother with some braids and a shield to say, man, listen, Hajib, you can't be cooking.
Not with your feet.
Yeah, you can't cook burgers with your feet, man. That's what I'm saying. Putting toe jam all in the burger. They ain't slapping cheese all on there, man. What are you doing? Like, so you were like Black, Hispanic, Native, Indian, man. This is why you the one that's supposed to be in position to teach these other nations, you know what I'm saying, how to conduct themselves. Right. You see what I'm saying? Any more on that?
Oh, Khan. And there ye shall be sold.
And you shall be what?
Sold.
You shall be what?
Sold.
So you understand, sold mean in order to be sold, somebody has to possess you first. The people of Ghana, they possess you and they sold you to the so-called white man. Nigeria, They sold you. You understand? Benedict, they sold you. Why did they sell you? Because you're not their people.
Right.
They didn't sell Africans. They sold Israelites.
Right.
That's who they sold. Keep reading.
Unto your enemies.
Unto your what?
Unto your enemies.
Keep reading.
For bondmen and bondwomen.
Keep going.
And no man shall buy you.
No man shall what?
Shall buy you.
No man shall buy you, meaning no man shall free you. You know what I'm saying? And this captivity that we under here in North Central South America, the only one that's going to be able to bring you out of this captivity is the Most High.
That's right.
Now, to bring it back on the concrete level surface, the only one that's going to take you out of this slavery, according to the Bible, is a black man named Jesus Christ.
That's right.
That is, if you want to know what the return of Christ is about, the return of Jesus Christ is about him coming back to this earth to bring Israelites out of slavery.
Right.
That's what Christ is returning for. Y'all done?
Hey, Cottle Cuz, sir. Just to piggyback on what you're saying, sir. I saw a leader of Ghana say earlier today out of one. He said that, you know, saying that his daughter just took a trip to see the coast of no return. You know, saying where so-called Africans were sold, you know what I'm saying, into the slave trade. And she was just like, you know, how did this happen without any justice?
Yeah.
And now this is bringing justice to what happened. You know what I'm saying? It just shows the disgusting nature of these people, like you said, just being scammers and trying to take, you know what I'm saying, like they was in some parties in this. Their people were stolen and, you know what I'm saying, robbed of them and took that. Not that they had a part and they sold these brothers off into slavery. They know what these slave coats was. They know they had a hand in this, but just that, you know, the white man came and they did this injustice to these people, and now, you know what I'm saying, now they receiving justice for it.
And listen, here's another thing that you understand. Not only is it, you know what I'm saying, for tourism, for you to, you know, for black people to look at this and say, I want to come to Ghana so they can get that black. You see what the ratio of the dollar is, right? It ain't only just for them to scam you, but if you paid attention to the video, it also said, you know what I'm saying, that now it's for Ghana to receive reparations. Meaning these Africans, you know what I'm saying, they want the UN to pay them.
Good night.
Right. For selling you.
They trying to double up.
They trying to double up. Like, we the ones been over here suffering for 500 years. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't about you black people getting no money. It's that they want to receive money. Now, mind you, when they sold black people, you know what I'm saying, them the West Coast part of them African kings, they got rich from Europe from selling you, from selling you, you know what I'm saying, like you was a PlayStation, or like you was a damn chair, or you know what I'm saying, or like you a damn even an animal, you know what I'm saying, gonna grown when it's young, get taken from them.
Right.
Even a cow, you go take them baby cows, that big cow gonna try to chase you down.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now here we are, full out human beings, brother. They captured you, took your children, and sold your damn children as though they not even human beings. You understand? Like this is how we were treated. And brother, they want money, you know what I'm saying, from the UN, you understand, to help the country of Ghana from them selling you. That's how diabolical these people are. And this is why the Lord say, you know what I'm saying, your lovers shall be ashamed of thee. Ghana don't give a damn about you, Negro.
Right.
Come on, not to see y'all. Give him the mic.
Just if I may, sir, we got 123 countries, you know, voting yes on this. The whole world acknowledging Atlantic transatlantic slave trade. I ain't heard nothing about Native Americans.
Right.
I ain't heard nothing about the Hispanics who were enslaved as well. Taino Indians, Native Americans, etc. Where they reparations at?
That's damn right. Damn right. Give it up. Give it up. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad you brought up that whole thing about reparations, because, you know, us being the 12 tribes, our reparations gonna come from the Lord.
Damn right.
You ain't gonna never. Somebody get for me with a scripture say, the gates shall close neither day nor night. Y'all got that scripture there? That right there is gonna be our reparations, not to say y'all. You ain't getting no. You can forget about getting You think you gonna get some reparations from Donald Trump? Are you kidding me? You know what I'm saying? America don't. The only reparations America gonna give you is more prisons. Get my point? More drugs and more laws to oppress you. But as far as giving you some money, you know what I'm saying, for what the hell they done, that ain't gonna never happen. Right. You know what I'm saying? Seeing, I'm coming to you in part as seeing that ain't never gonna happen. You should be making your petition to the Most High,
right,
and not the white man.
Right.
You making your petition to him, marching. You know what I'm saying? Having rallies, going to the senators. You got black senators and black, you know what I'm saying, governors standing up in a meeting full of white men talking about all that America's doing to them, and they just looking at them like, man, sit your ass down. You get my point? Because they don't give a damn about your goddamn pain. You know what I'm saying? So you shouldn't be going to them, you know what I'm saying, petitioning them for love or petitioning for them to repair you when they the ones that destroy you. Instead, you should be going to the Most High, petitioning to the Lord to bring justice against your enemies, man.
That's right. I'm right.
And listen, when you go to church, though, guess who you going to? You making a petition to the white man when you in the Christian church, which is why we don't ever really receive no justice.
Right.
But if you go make your petition, you know what I'm saying, for the crimes that's been done to us, because that's what reparations is for. Reparations ain't just about money. You know what I'm saying? It's reparations is an extended word for repair. The way that we got to be repaired, brother, it's gonna take more than money to repair us, man.
Right, sir.
If you give blacks and Hispanics money right now, you say you gave every black and Hispanic person $1 billion, you know what I'm saying, for their ancestors. Our ancestors are suffering slavery. All they gonna do is take that money and, you know what I'm saying, boost the white man's economy. We too destroyed for that. So the way that we gonna be repaired, we have to repay each other, you know what I'm saying, in the mind. Too much horrible things didn't happen to our mothers and fathers. Too much trauma that they didn't pass down all the way to us. You see what I'm saying? So in order to repair trauma, you have to be taught the truth.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got to have brothers, you know what I'm saying, to teach you how to be morally sound, and you got to teach brothers and sisters that us getting justice, you know what I'm saying, for what America done to us is how we get healed.
Right.
A woman get raped, the first part of her getting healed is she must see the cat that raped her go to prison for the rest of their life.
Right.
But then she gonna be able to see, so me getting raped didn't go on in vain. But black people and Hispanic and Native Indian, we that rape a woman, they gotta look at the man that raped us and love him, and never see him taken to court. We gotta love him more, even though he didn't rape us.
Right.
And you wonder why we out our goddamn mind. And the church is the one that's teaching you to love the nation that raped you, teaching you to love the man that raped you. And so when we tell you the church is diabolical, you don't believe us. Just look at your children. That's all you got to do. Go downtown, any major city, and the summertime about to come. You know, y'all know what the summer brings. The summer about to come. Go downtown, Chicago, downtown, any major city, New York, Los Angeles. Go downtown on a Friday night and Saturday night and see what your kids is doing. They getting high. Your daughter's 15 and 16, walking down. I say in a video of downtown Orlando. You know what I'm saying? These sisters, man, they was basically ass naked, man. You understand? The young cats out there fist fighting and all that. This is what America produced. Your children, like I once again, I feel unless we got brothers, you know what I'm saying, who hold themselves accountable for the destruction, then we ain't gonna never get fixed. Right. And that's what I love about the ISUBK under commanding, starting with Commander Jenny Hanna. Jenny Hanna, he hold himself accountable for the destruction of black people.
Right.
And so he teach these brothers to be accountable for the destruction of your people. Right? And when you hold yourself accountable for the destruction, you will put the work in to get the job done. You understand? Where we at with it? My partner's out.
I would just want to piggyback off what, you know what I'm saying, y'all was saying, you know what I'm saying, as far as reparations. You know what I'm saying? Another reason that we'll never receive reparations is because of America giving us reparations is saying we were wrong. for doing this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
That's what that means.
That's it.
And if we were wrong for putting y'all in slavery, then we got to be wrong for y'all condition over here in America as well.
Get it, brother. Hey. Go ahead, my
I can piggyback off that. The word reparation actually is what they call a compound word. It's two words put together. It's repair and restoration. So for them to give us reparations, they'd have to repair the damage that they did to us.
That's it.
And restore us to our natural state of being.
That's it.
So we'll never get reparations because to restore us, that means they got to give us our identity back, Cap.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
Because
it.
restoration, restoring
That's
a
it.
person is part of reparations.
Damn right.
You know what I mean? So they'd have to admit that the ISUBK, the Commanding General Yana, has been right since 1969.
Damn
That
right.
we are God's chosen people.
Damn
that
right.
They have robbed us of our identity, took us off the top of the earth, and they need to put us back on top of the earth
Damn
for us
right.
to truly have any reparation.
Remember, the scripture just said, you know what I'm saying, he committed crime and hold himself not guilty.
God.
You see what I'm saying? If they was going to give us reparations, the first thing white people would have to do was leave America.
That's it.
You understand? Because they own stolen land. They stole this land from the native Indian people, man. Yeah, that's why the native Indian people are on reservations getting drunk out of their mind because a crime been done to them. You know what I'm saying? They ain't never received no justice. But listen to me good, native Indian brothers and sisters. In order for you to get justice, you're going to have to turn yourself and serve the Most High.
That's right.
You're going to have to start following these laws, statutes, and commandments
right.
so the Lord can be with you to get reparations.
Damn
It's one
right.
thing to cry about reparations. It's another thing, you know what I'm saying, to do something about it.
That's right.
We ain't going to ever get, you know what I'm saying, the Lord on our side if we continue to be drug addicts,
Right.
if we continue to be molesters,
Right.
if we continue to be rapists,
Right.
if we continue to be murderers of our own brothers,
Right.
if we continue to for our sisters to have abortions, if we continue to create broken families, if we continue to celebrate holidays that ain't got nothing to do with the Most High.
Right.
You can't do what you want to do. That body that you in right now, you didn't give yourself that body. You ain't wake up one day and say, man, I want to be 6 foot tall or 5'9". I want to look like this and look like that and all that. You didn't do none of that. You've been given that body, you know what I'm saying? Because somebody gave you that body.
That's right.
And because the Lord gave you that body, the Lord expects you to perform what he want done, not what you want done.
Damn right.
You get my point, and you better do it. Otherwise, the Lord gonna deal with you, man. You better treat life very preciously because your life can be taken from you from a drop of a dime.
That's right.
Read what you got.
Let's
go.
Isaiah chapter 60, verse 11.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, thy gates, 10, Slakia, verse 10.
Mm-hmm.
And the sons of strangers shall build up thy walls.
The sons of what?
Strangers shall build up thy walls.
The sons of strangers, the so-called white man one day, is he gonna be the one that build up the walls, you know what I'm saying, for blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indian. We ain't gonna be the ones that do it. Keep reading.
And their kings shall minister unto thee.
And their kings shall what?
Minister unto thee.
Donald Trump, you know what I'm saying? He gonna be out there, you know what I'm saying, building up your kingdom for you. You know why? Because this is what was done to us. Everybody always believe in what go around, come around until you start talking about the crimes that's been done to black people. When you say what go around, come around, everybody shake their head. Oh yeah, karma is real. But when you want it ready to charge white people and charge America for what they done to us, now all of a sudden they don't know. Now all of a sudden I ain't sure. Read. Let's go.
For in my wrath I smote thee.
Then the wrath I what?
I smote thee.
The Lord saying his wrath, he smote us. He put us in slavery. You know what I'm saying? We didn't suffer under this hell. This is hell. Living in America is hell. Ain't no devil underground with no pitchfork. When you die, you ain't going to heaven or hell or none of that. Heaven and hell is under the sun, according to what the Bible said. Right. America is white people's heaven, you know what I'm saying? But America is also black and Hispanic people's hell.
Yeah, right.
Read.
But in my favor have I had mercy on thee.
And in my favor, what?
Have I had mercy
the Lord
on thee?
The Lord gonna have mercy on us. And that mercy comes from being an obedient child. Read.
Verse 11. Therefore, thy gates shall be open continually.
Thy gates shall be what?
Open continually.
No, that gates is talking about Jerusalem. And they when they say continually, these other nations gonna be bringing in reparations, victuals. These countries then got rich is I don't know what, you know what I'm saying, due to slavery. And the Lord said that the gates gonna be open continually. Read.
They shall not be shut day nor night.
Y'all understand what's going on here?
God.
Like you reading about Revelations right now. Read on.
That men may bring unto thee the force of the Gentile.
The what?
The force of the Gentile.
The force of the Gentiles is talking about all the riches that Great Britain, all the riches that France, all the riches that America, all the riches that all these countries have obtained. You know what I'm saying? They're going to be bringing it to Black, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. I'm reading it out the Holy Bible. Now, a ton of you might not believe it. Man, I don't give a damn if you believe it. This is for those people, you know what I'm saying, who understand, you know what I'm saying, and hear Christ's voice. This is who this is for. This ain't for people, you know what I'm saying, who lack understanding. Because there's a ton of you lack understanding because the Lord want to judge you anyway.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Thermonuclear warfare is prepared for you. This is what's about to really take place. The war going on in the Middle East that's like the Lord. The Lord is like a chef. He's preparing, you know what I'm saying, to take America out of their power. Do you really think this empire is going to be in power forever, seeing all the nasty disgustingness that go on here? All the homosexuality, all the drug addiction that go on in this place, all the poverty that go on in this place, the wrong imprisonment, brothers doing time for crimes they didn't commit. Do you really think that God is going to allow the American kingdom to last forever? Hell no. He's bringing America and all countries into the Third World War like he predicted in the Bible.
Right.
So America don't have to give us reparations. You understand? The Lord is going to give us reparations when he come and destroy this place. Read on. Any more on that?
Kind.
Read.
In that their kings may be brought.
And that what?
Their kings may be brought.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 12. For the nation and kingdom that will not serve thee.
And the nation and what?
And kingdom that will not serve thee.
Y'all think the Lord is nice and you think the Bible is all fun and just happy talk and just love. Read that part again.
For the nation and kingdom that will not serve thee.
Not who?
Serve thee.
Serve thee is called, the serve thee means servitude. These people are going into slavery. The white man is going into slavery for what he done done. The Africans, they going, these Ghana people and the Africans, they going into slavery for what they done done. The Arabs, they going. The Chinese, they going. This is what the Bible really teaches. You understand? Read.
For the nations and kingdoms that will not serve thee shall perish.
Shall what?
Shall perish.
You hear that? It's going to be some killing done. If you don't, in the future, you know what I'm saying? If you a nation that refuse to serve Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, you're gonna be put to death. Go ahead. You already done?
Yeah, if I could, sir. What's so heavy with these statistics still sitting up there? You know what I'm saying? That we seeing the spirit of these places.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? You got, you know what I'm saying, the United States, you got Israel, and you got Argentina that voted clearly against, you know what I'm saying, against this bill being passed. That this is the gravest thing that ever happened in the face of the earth.
Right.
That's the spirit that they have.
That's
no
it.
No matter what you black, Hispanic, and Native Indian people been through, they don't give a damn about. That's what they saying, the three countries. But at the same time, you got 52 other countries that just abstain and ain't gonna say nothing about it.
Man, listen, America can't even whoop Iran. What you think they're gonna do with Christ? Like they having a trouble with the Iranians. What in the hell you think they're gonna do when the army of Christ return? With 200 million, the Bible said Christ is returning with 200 million UFOs. You know what I'm saying? What in the hell you think America gonna do? But Christ said this place is gonna be destroyed within an hour. Oh, it's gonna take 1 hour to destroy America. You get my point? And saying that if this place is gonna be destroyed, this is why the Lord, like a good father, he pleading with you to come out of this place because he know he bringing destruction. So he pleading for you to change your life. He pleading for you, brothers and sisters, to come into the truth because he's finna get ready to obliterate America and obliterate the whole entire earth for the children of Israel. This is how much he loves so-called Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. He's willing to subdue the entire earth. We can drop that. What we going next, Lamont?
We actually going to go into the video of how we were transported here from Africa on translated slave trade.
Let's go. Let's get it. Let's show you what the people of Ghana did to you.
Right.
They asked us was we a royal priesthood.
It's supposed to be a real priesthood.
Crazy. Oh my God. This shit wow. It's like actually being on a slave ship. Like this shit is crazy. What the fuck? Oh hell
Stop it right there. Now we just read it and we just read this in Deuteronomy 28:68. Then we just read that. We just read that. Now what you got to examine here is that when you see them lying next to each other. Now I got bad news for you. A lot of times the bodies was on top of each other. You see what I'm saying? They being nice in this right here. And as you can see, when they had to go to the bathroom, they went to the bathroom right there. They didn't come over here on no Caribbean cruise. Okay, them brothers and sisters had to defecate and pee right where they laid. The woman on her menstrual cycle, she had to, you know what I'm saying? She let out her menstrual cycle right there where she laid. And she was having a baby. She had to have a baby right there where she laid. You get my point? Like this is what happens when you disobey the Most High. Right. Now, this is important and to understand this and take a look at this. This is why history is so important. Because they'll tell you, you know what I'm saying, if you don't understand history, history is bound to repeat itself. Now, the Lord is finna destroy America, and it's going to be a long, hard fall. He's starting with the Third World War. Here's what I'm going to tell you. Horrible things that, like what you're seeing right here, is returning. It's going to return. Right. Christ said in the last days, it's going to be like times that ain't never been before. Now, these brothers is on slave ships. I got bad news for you. When America get to falling, white supremacy is going to want to take their anger out on the people who they didn't always took it out on, and that's you. Right. So these horrible times are returning. And if you want to not partake in these horrible times, it's in your best interest, you know what I'm saying, to get into the ISUBK and to serve the Lord.
That's right.
You understand? Right. Finish playing that tape, priest.
Oh my God, this is crazy. Wow.
Right here, stop it right there. What they here, right they showing you is where they would brand the brothers and sisters. Right. You know what I'm saying? With that steel, you know what I'm saying? Like as though you was a damn horse, and you can hear the brothers screaming. You understand? Like this how horrific slavery was. You know what I'm saying? This is why you should understand. Get me right. You know what I'm saying? This how horrible it is to disobey the Most High. Right. This what happened when you decide you want to eat pork. This is what happened. You understand? When you decide you want to be a homosexual and celebrate Christmas and get high, you want to smoke drugs. The Lord to put drug dealers to death. They're gonna put you to death for getting high. Get my point? Like you got to do what the Lord say to do. Or this is what happened. Right, sir. Keep playing.
Damn. Man, what? Get this shit.
I could.
Stop it right there.
Remember, we went on this tour.
Yeah, we did.
And, we did. And like Cap said, this video in the tour, they being friendly.
Listen, they didn't even let us film.
No, they didn't.
This is film this, but they told us not to film. Okay. And if I could, big shout out to Captain Hadar Yala, because this is in Detroit, Michigan. The brother took this on us on tour for this 2 Midwest 5 weekends ago. So we was actually there to take a look at all of this. Go ahead, my y'all.
And it's a rough tour, but it's very informative. So this cell that we looking at, You know what I'm saying? They only got like 4 or 5 brothers if you're looking at it right here. They say they used to pack us in that cell almost 100 deep.
Oh, for sure.
And that stain that you see on the wall was a stain in the cell from blood and feces from being packed in that cell that deep.
That's a fact.
Literally, they said it was human waste. You know what I'm saying? It was human feces and urine up to that point of the wall.
That's it.
You know what I mean?
That's it.
And imagine being trapped in that environment and you cannot move.
Yeah.
And like you said, just like on them slave ships, if a sister's on her cycle, if a brother has to go to the bathroom, being cramped in there, you're going to get cuts and nicks and bruises, you bleeding, and you cannot move. And that's how they used to hold us before they put us on them slave ships.
Because get me right on this, how long did it take the slave ship to get from Africa to America during that time? I think it was a couple months.
I think it was 3 to 4 months.
3 to 4 months to get over here. So if you was pregnant, you know what I'm saying, and just so happened to have a baby, I got bad news for you. The people on the slave ship wasn't coming down there and helping you have your baby.
Right.
You just was in pain. Why you shackled? You know what I'm saying? And according to the real records, not what they Google tell you, but according to the real records because ISUPK, we done the research. According to the real records, it was listen to me good. It was 100 million of our people that died during the transatlantic slave trade. Right. Now you think disobeying God is a joke? You think disobeying the Most High is a you think this is a game? You know what I'm saying? And like the brother was just saying, a lot of times those brothers and sisters died, you know what I'm saying, because of the disease that they caught diseases. It take months to get to from Africa to America. So when you around feces and blood and all that, you're gonna die from a disease. And so what happens is those brothers and sisters that died from a disease, they would come down there in the slave ships, take them to the top, chained together. And sometimes the people who was chained with the people who was dead, they were some people who was alive. The white man so diabolical, he didn't care. You know what I'm saying? So whether you was dead or alive, he'd take you 10, 20 brothers and sisters chained up, throw you over in the water, and guess what was waiting for you down in that water? You didn't drown. I got bad news for you. You didn't drown to death.
Right. Great
white sharks was down there to chop your goddamn head off.
Right.
But this is who your preacher telling you to love.
Right.
You calling your preacher father this and father that, and he telling you God love everybody. See what I'm saying? These people, you think these people gonna be forgiven for this, for these heinous crimes? A white man ain't got enough money to repay you for this. I'm just keeping
right. Right.
That's why even though it say the gates ain't gonna close, that ain't enough. He got it. The Lord say, he got to do double.
Right.
So if you didn't been in slavery for 500 years or for however long this slavery lasts, the white man gonna have to do double that. If you did 400 years, he gonna do 1,000. The new,
right.
I'm gonna tell you, when the Lord get done with this third world war, this is how the earth gonna look. White people are going into slavery, brothers and sisters.
That's right.
And let me tell you something. In that day, man, black people are gonna be happy because they can finally say, "Damn, we didn't got some justice for all of this." I can't even.
Right.
Black people, this ain't even gonna be real.
Right.
Seeing Tom and Billy, you know what I'm saying, picking cotton. Give me another white name.
Donald.
Yeah. Todd.
Right.
Bob.
Yeah, this there. Uncle Tom, black people gonna be like, "Oh, I just don't understand why the white man got to go and pick cotton."
Right.
You listen, you get out the way for you be picking cotton.
Right with them.
You get my point? Yes, I want to see them pick cotton.
Right.
Yes, I want to see them pick corn. You understand? Yes, I want to sit on the porch and have them bring me a cup of lemonade with some ice. And tell them you better not drop not one drop.
Right.
I'm gonna kick you right in your ass. I told you, listen, when you put a nigga in charge, boy, that's the wrong thing.
Look, I told you 5 ice cubes.
Especially, don't listen. Sisters gonna be in charge too.
They gonna be telling Sarah, I told your ass to get out there and go get 4 more bales of cotton, and I mean immediately right now. They got to pay.
Whoa, yeah. Go ahead, Lamont.
Talking about May, like one chapter in the Bible I've never heard a Christian pastor use is the book of Obadiah. You know what I'm saying? Obadiah is going to be breaking down all the things that the so-called white man has done and the things that are going to happen to him. You understand? The scriptures say in the book of Obadiah that the white man's going to pay for the violence he's committed to his brother Jacob, which is the blacks, Hispanics, Native Indians on this earth. And these are the crimes.
That's it.
Like they just agreed in the United Nations, all across the entire United States, entire globe, that this was the biggest crime against humanity ever. So that goes to show the white man has something to pay for more than any other race on this earth. You understand?
And he gonna pay.
Yes, sir.
Any more on that video? Let's go to the next. Let's go to the next video.
Next story, Comic-Con. Next story we have in the queue, we're gonna be going over a mother celebrates has a birthday party for her 13-year-old son, and they got the 13-year-old kids have bottles. I mean, like what we have at like Passover bottles. The 13's got bottles, signs talking about money and all this at a 13-year-old boy's birthday party. You understand? To show the condition of black people. Look at this. Before you even push play, look at that. He holding a gallon of Don Julio and another liter of Remy Martin. Remy. Yeah, that's a 13-year-old child right there. But please play the video.
Welcome to the party of the century. The people came over, no one else over, and it was all for you. It was all for you. To the party.
Better get low when I hear that your crew. I'm feeling the cleanest through. I'm belly not sober, they thinking it's over. You niggas ain't seen my move. They set me down like I went out of space. Now I gotta go back to the moon.
Pause that. Go back 10 seconds. Were they not just handing out beers? Oh, damn, it's Instagram. I hate this app. Keep playing it, man.
I know they say it takes a village to raise a
now
child.
you can restart it. We don't care what she got to say. She's gonna say exactly what we're about to say anyway. Because any right person, they right mind would say there's nothing right about what we just saw at a 13-year-old boy's birthday party with bottles, beer, booze, and all that. You understand? This woman, she really just signed her own citation to go to jail. That right there, that's evidence of child endangerment. CPS should have showed up at her crib that same night during the party. You already done? I got you, Pazza.
Sir. Also, with that being said, if you look around, there's a lot of people, other people, kids out there at the same party.
I didn't see adults.
It's just all kids around the same age. So you parents that just allow your kids to just go off, you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, Blase Skippy is having a party this week, you know what I'm saying, that we just going for his birthday. This is what you sending your kids off to. Right. You know what I'm saying? You sending your kids off to a whole adult party when if you look at all these kids don't even look like they graduated grammar school. Right. Yeah.
Good night.
Yeah, they're 13 years old. Like we're so far away from we're so far away. We're so far away from what we got to do with our children or whatever the case may be. It's insane. Like there shouldn't even be bottles of alcohol being passed around at a 13-year-old child's birthday party. And then like you watch the video, which we're gonna play again. I didn't see any really other adults at this entire event. So if you want to play one more time so you can see it.
To the party of the century. The people came over, no one else over, and it was all for you. It was all for you. To the party.
Better get low when I hear that your crew. I'm feeling the cleanest through. I'm belly not sober, they thinking it's over. You niggas ain't seen my move. They set me down like I went out of space. Now I gotta go back to the moon. Nigga.
I know they say.
And then when like Officer Mark, Symbol Officer was saying, when DCFS coming knocking on their door, they gonna blame everybody but themselves. You know what I'm saying? When the little kids grow up to be strung out on lean and popping pills and doing the things that they doing now, and they OD at 16 and 17 years old, it's gonna be such a tragedy, and they're not gonna know where it stemmed from. You know what I'm saying? But you got your child sitting there drinking beers and Don Julio,
Remy Martin,
Remy at a 13-year-old birthday party, and the only adult that you even know is in the video is the one filming it, because you can hear her geeking it on.
Yeah,
she's singing rapping.
Right, about getting drunk. Everyone went home, nobody was sober, and it was all for you. This is what you singing to your son as he got a half gallon of Don Julio in one hand and another half gallon of Remy in the other.
My father's out.
You know, and this just brings me to, earlier, you know what I'm saying? You was playing a video, and the sister was saying something about we should abort, you know what I'm saying, the males, the male children, the male fetuses or whatever. Once you find that it's a male, those you get aborted. Those are boys who, when you hear about certain stuff, you know what I'm saying, gun violence and rape and etc. What you hear about the boys,
right?
But she did not mention one time who's raising these boys.
Damn right.
Listen, and really who raising these boys is the white man.
Right.
White man with one stroke of the pen, you know what I'm saying, and a few laws, he removed the black man out the home, and this is the end result. This what you saying right here is generational. It's a generational curse of not having the family intact. Because once again, the Most High created the structure of the family. You understand? It's like a person who created a car, and then he put a manual in the car. He created the car. He put a manual in the car because he knows, you know what I'm saying, what it takes for this car to be able to function.
Right.
Now, if you never read the manual, when the car breaks down, you ain't gonna know how to fix it. And it's the same way with the Bible. The Bible is the manual to us being fixed. The problem is the preachers trying to be mechanics, and they haven't been trained to be mechanics.
Right.
So you going at them to try to get fixed, and they further destroying. You get my point? Like what you seeing right here is a result of mental illness, brothers and sisters. You want to know what mental illness look like? It ain't always people who you see that you perceive as mental ill. Like you can't look at this video and think that this mother, you know what I'm saying, or these children are thinking with a normal mind.
Right.
Like we in a real jammed up situation as a people. It's damn near a state of emergency. Like a ton of these women that are raising families, they children themselves. You know what I'm saying? This is somebody who's a friend to her son. You see what I'm saying? They sitting there with liquor, you know what I'm saying? And it's just this problem is just getting worse and worse because you ain't looking at religion as a problem. And these people in the church, the fact that you still go to church in this day and time, I just don't even understand, because it is a total clown show.
Damn
right. But why it's a clown show, it's serious business right here when you see these children with liquor at their birthday party that they've been given to by their mother, who is a child her goddamn self. Right.
Hey Cap, I just want to see if this is a good precept for what we see in this video. Isaiah 3:12. As for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them.
And women what?
Rule over them.
Like a woman, you know what I'm saying, is your oppressor. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because mentally she's a damn child. This is what happened when you don't have a father, namely a father, you know what I'm saying, who has the moral compass that the Lord put down in these scriptures. You see what I'm saying? You can have a father, but a black man, he has to have the law, statutes, and commandments, you know what I'm saying, in his mind. This is the true wisdom and knowledge that a man must have. If he don't have this, then he ain't gonna know what direction to move in or which way to take his family in. You get my point? So therefore, the women who in the house, they are the ones that's oppressing, you know what I'm saying, the damn children by not having the father. And so what has to happen is you got to stop having sex with demons, man. Stop looking at a woman with and because she got a big behind, you know what I'm saying. I get it. You a man, you're gonna be attracted to a woman's physicality.
But listen, the way that a woman thinks, her morals, it has to supersede her physical.
Damn right.
Because a lot of these women who physical you like, they are horrible people.
Right.
And the first thing you want to do is drop your drawers and have sex with a damn demon. And before you know it, you know what I'm saying, you on child support, you know what I'm saying, and your damn children is at a birthday party with a fifth of Hennessy at 13 years old.
Good night.
You get my point? Because you know what's sad about this even more is that this same woman that's throwing a party for her children, giving them liquor, come Mother's Day, she gonna get all the gifts in the world. This was sad. You gonna bring a demon like this Mother's Day's gift, which is why the Lord said in the Bible to not worship idols,
Right.
Because the idol worship don't mean that a person is gonna be a good person. Again, you supposed to bring gifts to a woman or a man or anybody when they earn it, not on an appointed day.
Right.
So when you do it on an appointed day, it don't matter how evil she been. Now you bringing this demon here roses. You bringing her cars, candy. Everybody got to look at her like she's the mother of the earth. Meanwhile, she is the damn co-conspirator to destroying the black community. Man. If the white man is the general in destroying the black community, you black women have been the goddamn lieutenant.
Damn right, sir.
He give you a order and you obey.
Damn right.
Come on, Cap.
You obey.
Come on,
man, you make me feel like I'm in church.
Like it, sir. You be fired up.
Somebody say,
you ain't gonna get that.
Well, I was going to say Reverend Mark Waters.
Yeah, if I could too, sir. What's so disgusting on the opposite end too? Then the father he try to come in and try to play the disciplinarian.
Yeah,
and he the most villainous.
He
the most villainous person in the world.
Right?
No, you ain't doing none of this.
Of course, he's gonna be a villain because co-parenting is a joke.
Yes, sir.
Right? You asking a man and a woman, you know what I'm saying, who are enemies, to be successful and raise a child together. This is what the white man didn't taught you. And so now, you know what I'm saying, a person nowadays, because we have no understanding, a man and a woman, you know, a man go into a relationship and say, man, I'm just sex with this woman just to have sex with. But this is a full-grown man. Like he going to have sex with your daughter and throw her away, but end up having a child because he ain't thinking. Why ain't he thinking? Because nobody never taught him shit.
Right.
You want to know why black men the way they is? Who teach it? What is the church teach? What is the American school teach? Nothing. So they don't even know what to look for in a woman. They don't know how to lead a woman. They don't know nothing. All they know is to fulfill. When they penis get hard, that's all they know. They don't know. Other than that, they don't know. They ain't got a mind for nothing because this whole system of America have failed these brothers.
Right. Damn right.
You didn't fail them. So they don't know. As far as black women, you didn't fail. They don't know. They crack open their legs for anything. They don't know. You know what I'm saying? That if they keep having sex with man after man after man, that it's going to totally destroy the fabric of who they are. You teaching them a damn ring and a piece of paper. Mean now, you know what I'm saying? They good to go. But before they get married, they can have sex where they can get a body to whomever want until they get a disease that kill them.
Oh wait.
Come on, my y'all.
Hey, Cap, and what you're bringing out so heavy, sir. And the sister right here that's destroying her son. You know what I'm saying? When he gets to that age of 17, 18, 19, and he out of control and he out on the street and he a little terror. You know what I'm saying? This same sister gonna be in the church and the pastor gonna say, well, we're gonna play for sister such and such because she was a good mother. She raised him as best she could. She did everything for him. He gonna give a whole sermon how she just the greatest mother on earth, provided for this child, did everything she could, gave morals and all that, and we gonna pray for her because now he's out in the street, you know what I'm saying, an assassin. out in the street, and she's just the greatest mother ever to live.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what the Christian, this is in the Christian church, that's a good woman, Cap.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And there's gonna be some brother that come in and he done preached how she's a good woman and she was a good mother and she provided and she was this and that and the third, and that brother gonna fall for that brainwashing, and he's going to go into that woman and produce another little monster and get kicked up out of the house. And she gonna destroy another life before she become a grandmother at the age of 27.
You know, like you sisters, you know what I'm saying, you have been taught horribly in this thing here. And you have become horrible in this kingdom, and somebody got to call you out on your horribleness. You brothers as well. You see what I'm saying? But right now, we dealing with you sisters.
Right.
We will. The earth is world famous for when you get to checking black women, you got to all of a sudden bring in what black men ain't doing. No, we dealing with you sisters.
Yes, right.
You know what I'm saying? We're going to correct you. And when it's time to correct black men, we're going to correct them.
Damn right.
Obviously, you see the UPK is filled with brothers, you know what I'm saying, who then got fixed.
Facts.
They didn't got fixed because we didn't call them out on their bullshit.
Damn right.
You see what I'm saying?
That's right.
Now it's time for you sisters to get called out on your bullshit. Come into the school and get fixed, you know what I'm saying, and turn from being the monster that you've been taught to be here in America.
That's
Get
right.
them demons off of you, man. You got demons. America is the place where you get a ton of demons on you, man. And if you listen to them demons, that demon is going to drag you to your destruction.
That's right.
Where we at, Lamar?
Come on. Since we're talking about sisters, of course, we're gonna go right up into the next video talking about why would we need white supremacy if we got sisters like this?
Let's go.
Reason I support aborting a black child when it comes to it being male is because when I look at the black community and the problems in it, it's associated with males and male pathology. When you talk about violence, it's associated with the males. When you talk about the women being forced upon, it's the males. When you talk about drugs, it's the males. When you talk about the fatherless children, it's the males. Every single problem that is happening in the black community, you point to the males and then you have the culprit. So for me, I think that not selectively breeding is very irresponsible when you are the only one who has control over who gets to earth.
Who even needs white supremacy anymore? Who needs mass incarceration when you have black women to do the devil's work from the inside? Y'all want to scream about abortion, but nobody wants to talk about the real issues. No respect for God's commandments. If we actually followed no sex before marriage, we wouldn't even be having this abortion conversation. You want to talk about violence? Let's talk about it. Because the number one killer in our communities, it ain't guns, it ain't drugs, it ain't even police brutality. The number one killer is abortions. And nobody has killed more black babies than the black woman. A black child is more likely to be aborted than to be shot by the police, killed by another black man, or even sent to prison. You want to talk about violence? You want to talk about drugs? You want to blame everything on the black man? Cool. But let's be real. 80% of the children is coming up in a single parent household. So you tell me, who's bringing them up? Who's setting these values? Who's teaching them? Because a child learns from the mother before it ever learns from a teacher. So you tell me, who's instilling these broken values into these children?
And the only reason
Give it up. You cannot tell me that the IHBK is not having an influence.
Right.
Because you just heard what she just said. You know what I'm saying? The black women are the number one killers. What do you think that is?
Right.
Like, this is why the Lord tell you to prophesy unto the wind. You understand? When you prophesy unto the wind, this is the end result. You know what I'm saying? You getting, I don't know the sister personally, but she for sure saying what needs to be said. Anybody else?
Man, Cap, if I could, that video reminded me of another one that I saw also. So where sisters got together and they were calling on the Klan and white supremacist groups to eliminate black men off the face of the earth. Like our sisters, some of our sisters out here who are completely 100% brainwashed into this by you know what I'm saying, by this oppression that we're under, and they don't know where to point the finger at. So you know what I'm saying, they naturally going to point it at us because they say they don't feel protected. They say they don't feel supported. They say, you know, they say a lot of things, but how can you feel protected and supported, you know what I'm saying, when you're blaming all the problems that you cause on the man, and then you asking for the oppressor to come and eliminate the men of your race? You know what I'm saying? Like these women right here don't realize they hate their own sons. You know what I'm saying? Like,
brother, and I just want to, you know what I'm saying, point out another key point of this block. And you can tell this woman is the chief lieutenant for white supremacy. You know what I'm saying? Because if you getting rid of all the males, you asking for your entire nation to be wiped out. Because who the hell else gonna have black babies?
Right.
How the hell else can you have you know what I'm saying, without the male?
You can't.
What else is you know what I'm saying?
You can't.
You asking for black people to just be destroyed off the face of the earth.
That's it.
You know,
I guarantee you, I'm coming to you. I guarantee you that woman who was talking about kill the male children, that's the same thing that they said in ancient Egypt.
Come.
Remember, you know what I'm saying? They said kill all the male children. So she initially, you know what I'm saying, is trying to do the same thing. Now, who can bet, you know what I'm saying, what her religious belief is? You ever done?
Christianity, sir. Christianity 4,000.
I guarantee you that she consider herself a woman of God. I'd like to say, instead of a woman of God, that's a woman of Satan.
Damn right.
That's what that is, right? That was a monster that you was listening to right there. Talking about kill all the male children. You ever done? I'm like,
oh, you took my Egypt point.
Oh, it's like, go ahead.
Also, sir, just to piggyback on what you said about the sister. This sister, if we keep it 1,000, this sister was dealing with a brother that she loved, and he did her dirty.
That's it.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? We talking to a hurt woman, and now, besides her dealing with that hurt, you know what I'm saying, and expressing that hurt, you know what I'm saying, to that one brother, she want to take it out on a whole black, you know what I'm saying, like our whole lineage. You know, all the black males got to pay for the crimes of this one brother. Now, I'm not saying our brothers ain't come out here doing some of these sisters wrong.
That's a fact.
Definitely, some of our brothers are going out there and doing our sisters wrong. But should we be eliminated as a race of man because one black man done did this sister wrong and done hurt her hard?
Exactly.
Come on, man.
And she ain't willing to examine if for all those black men who are doing something that they ain't got no business doing, who teaching them to be that way?
Because
a lot of our behavior is taught behavior.
That's right.
So once again, if you don't charge the teachers, then you ain't gonna fix the problem.
Right.
Nobody wants to point their finger at the church.
Right.
Nobody want to point their finger at Islam. Nobody want to point their finger at Pan-Africanism and all these different things that have integration. You don't want to point your finger at integration.
Right.
You don't want, when you don't want to point your finger at these things, this is the reason why don't nothing ever get fixed.
Right.
In the ISUPK, under Commander Jenny Hunter, we point our finger at everything that destroys us. We point our finger at the White House. We point our finger at the church that's on your corner. We point our finger at the drug dealer, you know what I'm saying, who's selling drugs to his people. We point our finger at them sisters that's committing abortions.
Right.
You understand? We point our finger at the police officer that's oppressing brothers and sisters in the community. We point our finger that everybody that's an enemy to our survival. We are in a state of emergency here in America, man. And listen, we calling all soldiers. All soldiers are being called to war. It's best you come join this warfare to fix your people, you know what I'm saying, here in America.
That's right.
Than to go fight the so-called white man's war. Because I can guarantee you right now, in about 2 seconds, a ton of you brothers between the ages of, what is it, draft age?
think it went up to 35, but
42.
42
18,
wild.
18 to 42. You see what I'm saying? You 42 years old. You know what I'm saying? You gonna be right now. I'm telling you, brothers, you watching the war from afar. You seeing them bombs. You know what I'm saying? Destroy different infrastructures in the Middle East. But guess what? One day you're gonna be over there. You ain't gonna be watching it from afar. You're gonna be right there. You know what I'm saying? With some boots and a gun over there, because the white man about to institute a draft to have you go over there and lose your life for him.
Right.
And if you don't want that to happen, it's best you lace your boots up and get into this truth, man.
Damn right.
Right now, we in the IHBK Chicago school. We got a ton of black boots right here. Ain't never had a foot in them. You know what I'm saying? And we calling all black, Hispanic, and Native Indian men to come stick your feet in these boots and come get down with this work of the Lord and fix your people.
That's right. Come on, Carl. I just want to say something about the sister. She's talking about selective breeding and all that about black men to make sure there's no more black babies, because apparently black men are the only crime syndicate on the earth.
Yeah.
Like white people didn't put us in translated slave trade.
That's it.
Predominantly the white man.
Right.
You understand? Or look at the Arab man. Isn't he just a wild creature? He bombed like 9/11. Run around with bombs on their chest. The Arab man crazy as well.
Right.
Yeah, look at all the Chinese people. Didn't they start so-called COVID by eating bats?
Right.
Like, this is apparently a man's world, ain't it? But why is the black man, he's the only man that's the problem?
Right.
You understand? It's just, she's focusing on the one problem that she sees every day in her community. But white man did this.
Right.
You know, it wasn't white woman that brought us over here. It wasn't the African woman that brought us over here. You feel my point? It was the other races of men as well. So pointing us out just shows that she's just focusing on us only because that's who she was told to focus on.
Like the scriptures say, ye are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father ye shall do. And one of the lusts, you know, and when they say father, it's talking about the white man. One of the lusts that the white man have is for the bloodshed of blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. He gets a hard on from killing you. He's looking for a reason to kill you. That's why the Lord say, this is not your rest, black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man. You get it rich here, you go buy a home, you know what I'm saying? And you thinking that you're gonna live in peace in America, you ain't gonna live in peace in here, because God ain't create America for you to live peace in here. God created America and brought you into slavery so you would look at your condition, wake up and say, I'll never disobey the Heavenly Father ever again.
Damn right.
Father's up.
Nah, sir. Not just, you know what I'm saying, wanted to piggyback off Lamont Yard points. You know what I'm saying? This woman, you know what I'm saying, want to eradicate, you know what I'm saying, all the black male children who don't even have a chance at life yet.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Ain't did nothing wrong to nobody. You know what I'm saying? All because of possibly a man that she figures so-called wronged her.
Right.
Or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because for you to feel this way about a black man had to do you, possibly do you wrong. But the thing is, or not. The thing is, this what women start to hate men about, when they hate men this deep, he didn't when he got another woman. You know what I'm saying? And then that's why we got to come back to our culture, because if we was serving the nigga God, as we like to say,
that's it.
She wouldn't be hurt. She'd be like, you know what I'm saying? She'll be, you know what I'm saying? Okay, this ain't none. He probably, you know what I'm saying, got 2-3 other wives. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But because we under white supremacy and oppression in America, a man going to get another woman is damn near like the end of the world to a woman.
Right. Damn right. Get it right. Listen, this problem could be easily fixed. You know what I'm saying? It get easily fixed. Like you black, Hispanic, and Native Indian men, you know what I'm saying, getting up in this warfare. You know what I'm saying? And really, you know what I'm saying, it's time for you to turn to your God, black man.
Right, son.
It's time for you to turn to him.
Yes, sir.
Right.
So when you run across a demon like this needs to be ostracized from the black community.
Damn right.
But instead, she's paraded, and I guarantee you, they probably call her Big Mama. You get what I'm saying? So, man, listen, with that, man, this was one hell of a show, man. Give yourselves a hand, man. Appreciate y'all joining us, you know what I'm saying, on the Round Table Truth here tonight. Like always, I want to give it up to my amazing host,
that rock it out with me every week. To my right, we got Officer Lamakiala in the building. Any announcements, brother?
Come on, sir. Just a short few. Of course, make sure to go like, follow, share, subscribe to all Roundtable of True social media pages, Real Nigga University. We will, and then of course, we got coming up next week. The Roundtable of Truth will be there, kicking it off right after the kickoff. You know, kicking it off after the kickoff. You understand? We'll be out there in Houston, Texas. You understand? For the Roundtable of Truth, Let a Hebrew Speak, and Cross the Line Radio Merge podcast. You understand? Make sure to come out. It's gonna be the kickoff of all kickoffs of the Lord's 57th annual Passover. That's gonna go ahead, Cat.
Let me say something, man. In that big shout out to Captain Zaria.
Damn right.
Captain Kazazar, Officer Kazak Ahmad, you know what I'm saying? Which he probably ain't gonna be an officer no more. I already told him. I know they pointed. I'd like to pour the y'all see the work he do. Yes, some brothers you already know these men gonna be captains. You know what I'm saying? The work is just that evidence, man. Don't leave no room, you know, so for to not get a ring raise. Right. That brother don't leave any working that night and day.
Yes, sir.
Go turn on YouTube right now. Go turn on Facebook right now. He working, man. He ain't sitting up twirling his toes watching Netflix. True. Yeah, you give our point. Big shout out to those brothers. Man, we're gonna rock it out like you ain't, man. It's gonna be an amazing podcast Wednesday in a few days. Go ahead, Lamar.
Come on. Of course, not to bypass any of the days, but make sure just to focus in on the Lord's 57th annual Passover next Saturday. You understand? Make sure to pay your $200 Passover fee per person, per adult, $200 and above. You understand? Come with some money. Come bring your family, bring your friends, anyone Black, Hispanic, Native, Indian. Bring all of them for the entire week. You understand? Commander General Hanna gave the order a long time ago for all camps to come together. You understand? And this is the place to do so, especially with the World War III right at our doorsteps. We don't have time to be separated. It's time to come together. So let's get it done.
Y'all said, I want to come to Passover and just never leave.
Both sides crazy.
I mean, that goes to show you, you know what I'm saying, how important it is. This is the most important time of the year.
Right.
You understand, the Passover. And we talking about 5 or 6 days of brotherhood and sisterhood from the very people who have been destroyed.
Damn right.
We're going to get down here, eat, not just lamb. Brothers and sisters gonna raid every restaurant in Houston, Texas. Every steak gonna be eaten. Every bottle of liquor gonna be drank. I'm looking at a bunch of cats who ready to drink some liquor right now. Every sister gonna get a holiday down there.
Damn right.
But you better be careful in Houston because they got a high disease rate.
Big facts.
This is the reason why you don't have sex with a woman without, you know what I'm saying, getting some paperwork.
That's right.
But we going down there. You big shout out to Captain Yadazak. You know what I'm saying? Big shout out to Commander Jenny Hunter, you know what I'm saying, for what he done put together in this item.
Right.
God.
So, Lamar, anything else?
That was it.
Give it up. You know what I'm saying? Also, I want to give it up to Officer Yarudan. Any announcements?
Kind of Wakanda, if I could say, you know what I'm saying? Pay your tithes, you know what I'm saying? ISUPK.com. Pay 10% of all your earnings to the priests and prophets of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Also, you know what I'm saying? I just want to, you know what I'm saying, for the Passover week we got coming up, you know what I'm saying, which is a prestigious event, you know what I'm saying, for Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Every Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian is invited to the Passover. You know what I'm saying? Come out to the Passover. Pay your Passover fee, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Just don't come into, you know what I'm saying, a house, you know what I'm saying, to where you're welcome to dinner and not bring your portion. You know what I'm saying? Just be honorable. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Also, if I could, you know what I'm saying, implement my department, if I could. take care of your babysitting arrangement for, you know what I'm saying, the black party. We got the black party. We're going to come out there to BH Ranch, have a good time for the black party. Take care of your babysitting arrangements. You know what I'm saying? Just come in, chime in with me. You know what I'm saying? Let me know, you know what I'm saying, that you got 2, 3 kids, 4 kids coming, 5 kids. General Yohana is footing the bill.
Right. Fitting the bill for your babysitter. But I got to take my part on that babysitting.
Countable cause, sir.
Y'all know where I'm going. If your child is a gremlin,
do not
leave him in that hotel room.
Damn right.
A lot of you brothers and sisters, you come to the all black party and turn your phone off, knowing Lil Rodney.
Turn your phone off. Turn your phone off is wild. Lil Rodney is crazy. You name your child Rodney, huh? Oh, damn.
You know our black people, you know what I'm saying? You know Lil Rodney. The juicy. You know they don't know how to act. You go to the black party and turn your phone on. Well, we got bad news for you. That ain't gonna work. Somebody gonna come. Somebody gonna come tap you on your shoulder and say you got to get to this hotel. So don't think turning your phone. We gonna scope you out. Go ahead, y'all.
Yeah. So that's pretty much it for me, man. But just be honorable. You know what I'm saying? This is a celebration for Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians.
Right. All right. Right. Also, I want to give it up to Priest and Officer Maya. Any announcement, Maya?
Hey, Khan, if I could, sir. You know what I'm saying? No matter where you at in the world, as always, go to isupk.com. You know what I'm saying? Start attending classes, get in these classes, learn this truth. You Black, Hispanic, and Native American, it's past time for you to learn who you really are, your identity. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
So go to isupk.com. We got classes Monday through Friday from 7 to 9 all across the world, because the UPK is not a local organization. We are international. You know what I'm saying? And every Saturday, you know what I'm saying, from 10 to 12, 9 to 11, depending, you know what I'm saying? We got the Sabbath service where you can come and learn your history. We give you we read the Bible from Genesis to Revelations, you know what I'm saying? We give you the Lashwan Kodash, the holy tongue, the separate tongue, our original language. We give you the English translation and a proper scripture breakdown so you can understand where you came from and where you are going.
Damn right. Also, Officer Kazai want any announcements? All right, let's get Officer Kazai want a hand. Filling in for Officer Awalam Babar. Awalam Babar will be back next week, Wednesday, when we down in Houston, Texas, rocking.
Right, damn right.
Also, give it up. I got to give it up, you know what I'm saying, to my tech team, man. Officer Ramawan, man.
Mama Weezy.
You know what I'm saying? Officer Rob. Hey, listen. Man, let me tell y'all something. Raj and Rob got swollen on y'all, but you ain't seen him in a minute. Man, the brother has been in the gym. You know what I'm saying? He even got a different walk now. He walk like he can whoop anybody.
And that's something crazy.
I can whoop anybody.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? Also, too, we got a new member of the tech team now. Officer Rukam Yala. Get him a hand. Right. And I'm gonna tell y'all again, if you got a daughter between the ages of 17 and 20, you nigga here ruthless.
And 20 is crazy.
I already told y'all, Don, brother, if he had me sit in council, I'm finding you.
He always says all the time, you know, my father owns this, my father owns that.
Yeah.
Exactly, you're done, but reap these consequences.
He gets down the Passover thing. It's a Mac session. I sat there and watched him one day.
Ain't that song?
All of that brother's daughter.
All white roses.
Also, we got in the house tonight, we got Officer, you understand, my partner's out, the chef for the Midwest.
Chef for the Midwest.
He gonna be down there seasoning and cooking the lamb. Right. And listen, Annie, you know he got some of the smoothest game in the world.
Damn right.
When we go out I try to get close to him just so I can hear what he's saying. Sharpen up my game. All right, we also got Officer Nafza Yab in the house. What's the trooper name? Shalom. Give the trooper Shalom a hand. Well, we got 2 young soldiers in here. They ain't got no rank yet. They got a few more years. Get them. Watch your kids around them because they will go down there and beat your kids. These officers are part of they will your little kids, they'll get their ass whipped. I'm something you ain't never believed. Man, I am Captain Marquand, under commander. We see y'all down at Paso.